Welcome back to Guy on the Couch Sports. I'm your host, Guy on the Couch. Enjoying another beautiful night here. Great Leafs win tonight. Team played well. As a whole, the whole team played well. Really not much to critique tonight with the team. Shalgren played amazing again. He kept the team in it at the start of the game, allowing the Leafs to take the lead, build on that lead, and eventually win the game 3-2. He's been really nice to watch on the net. He kind of reminds me a little bit of Jack, the way he's so calm in the crease. Jack when Jack's playing well, not Jack when Jack's playing like shit. But when Jack's playing well, he's calm in the crease, facing his shots head on, and it's almost everything's like in his breadbasket, right? Shalgren is kind of like that. Like he's well positioned and everything just hits him. Like it's perfect to watch. Whereas Mrazek is constantly swimming and super aggressive. And if you beat him with the first shot or there's a rebound on that first shot, good luck. Like he's done for after that. Right. So I kind of like the way these two goalies with Jack and Shalgren like are similar that way with controlling like the pucks and not rebound so much as Shalgren seems to have rebounding issues right now, but hopefully that's something he can work on. But he's making saves. He's making that first save, and he's been there making the rebound saves as well too. So, kid's playing well. I appreciate what he's done for the team since getting the starts. Like he's done well. Safe to say he's probably going to play Saturday in Nashville, right? Like he's played that well. He deserves the third game. So that's exciting. Mikheyev scored tonight. Kasha scored again tonight, and Marner scored tonight. So, like Mitch is just, no matter who he's playing with, Mitch just shows up. Like, mind you, it's regular season, and regular season Mitch has been different than playoff Mitch. But in the regular season, this kid is absolutely money. Like, you cannot deny what he does in the regular season. He just needs to learn how to take that and bring it to the playoffs. But for now, until we get there, let's enjoy him in the regular season. Like, he's just superb. Maddie's suspension's over now too, by the way. So Saturday he should be back roaring to go, right? Like, I'm pretty sure Maddie's going to be hella pumped up for Saturday's game. After missing the last two and a big win tonight, and then they get him back Saturday night, the whole team should be pretty pumped to go. And who knows, by then, maybe Kyle might have a trade for us, right? I saw something weird earlier today where Wayne Simmons was put on non-roster. Not sure what that's for yet, but we're probably going to find out eventually. So maybe Kyle's about to do something, that we don't know about. But yeah, so Leafs played well. Carolina had a lot of shots in this game, but it didn't feel like they were dominating the Leafs in this game. It just felt like every opportunity Carolina had, they just threw a puck on net. And that's their style of game, whereas the Leafs like to control their zone plays and look for, the pretty pass or the great opportunity to score. But Carolina, everything, just throw it on net and see what sticks. You know what I mean? Like, that's just what they do. Like, look for rebounds. Like, they just crash the net and that's it. Like, when you watch the Leafs play, you see them cycle over and over. Like, they'll hem teams in their own zone sometimes for like over a minute just from cycling before even taking the shot, right? And that's the difference between these two teams. And so anyone looking at this game will think, oh my gosh, this game was all Shalgren tonight that stole it from Carolina. Like, they got goalie, but that's really not the case. It was just Carolina throwing a lot of shots on net and him being able to make those saves, because a lot of them weren't difficult saves to make tonight. Yeah, and he got some help from the defense when he needed some. So, he was good. The other thing I'm enjoying right now currently is Riley and Lyubushkin. They've looked really good. Like, really good. Like, you're not seeing them both get caught up right now. Because with Riley and Brody, like, they were still good together. However, like, Brody still had some of that offensive flair So he would jump in, and at times Mo would jump in at the same time with him, and they'd both get caught up, right? But with Lyubushkin, he's so defensively aware. Like that's all he's thinking about is just defense first, and I love that. That's what we've needed. We've needed that for a long time, and I'm hoping we can get something like that again, like another defender with that kind of role. Like just shut it down, protect the lead, and that's it. That's all you got to do. Because we have enough offensive defensemen. We don't need any more of that. But like, a guy that can make that first pass but still thinking defense first would be absolutely great for this team right now. Let's see what Kyle can do before the trade deadline goes. So far, Shalgren has managed to quiet Leafs Nation. Right? Like he's come in, he's given us sound goaltending, and look how the team's played since. Like, in there's 2 games that he's come in, even in the game where he came in to relieve Mrazek, like right after he came in, the team just looked so much better. Like, and this is what bothers me when people don't blame goaltending, is because this good goaltending leads to solid play from your defensemen, leads to solid play from your forwards, right? Like, that's how it works. So when you're not getting the quality goaltending, you're playing harder, you're grabbing, you're holding the sticks tighter. Like, it's hard to play your style of hockey because you have to be that much more aware of your goalies. Like that's a problem, right? It takes away your confidence, like just like that. So now that they have a goalie that can stop pucks, the team is playing much better. They've looked a lot better defensively. And mind you, a lot of that has to do with the goaltending, right? He's making saves. He's not giving up ugly goals. Well, he is, but some of them right now, the one he gave up today, the second goal was an ugly one, but I don't think you can blame him. That was more of his defenseman not helping him out there. He thought he had the puck. It squirted loose after it was poked out of his pads, and boom, left right open for Trocheck to score. But, hey, he played well. I'm not mad at him for his effort tonight. I'm not mad at Leafs for their effort tonight. Leafs played a good game tonight. I can't say I didn't expect it because they're playing a good team. So I did expect them to play well against a good team. But they kept up with Carolina all game long. Even though they kept getting penalties and referees weren't calling any against Carolina. Like, that was brutal to watch. Right? That was, I couldn't believe, some of these calls that weren't being called, that in any other game is a freaking penalty. Like, it just feels like the refs have it in against the Leafs right now. Like, maybe, they've been embarrassed a few times by the Leafs, and, they've all talked, and they refuse to call penalties against the Leafs. Like, I saw some trips tonight, Bunting getting tripped, no call. Like, plain holds, no calls. Like, a bunch of shit hookings. Like, dude, these are penalties. Like, put your ego aside and just call the game as is. Like, call these plays. But damn, luckily enough, we didn't need the power plays tonight because we won anyway. Like, fuck it. But still, this shit could burn us in the playoffs. Speaking of getting burnt, what was up with all these friggin' too many men on the ice penalties? Like, I don't understand why the Leafs get so many of them. They've had 12 this year alone. That's insane. That's way too much. I don't know if I've ever seen a season where a team gets that many too many men penalties. Like, how is this happening? This is something that Sheldon probably needs to work on because I don't want this to bite us in the ass in the playoffs. It very much could. Like, I don't want that. Right? So that's something they need to work on. I need to figure out what's going on with this whole Simmons thing. So I'm going to try and read more into it, see what's happening there. Maybe, Kyle does like to make late night trades. So maybe he's up to something no good right now, right? That's Dubas for you. But I'm going to definitely look into that and see what happened. Good game tonight. Freddie lost. Freddie was Freddie. He is what he is. Seems to have an issue with playing against the Leafs now. Kind of like the whole James Reimer effect. right? Come back against the Leafs and can't beat them now. Well, they faced him for so many years, so they should know Freddie's weaknesses, right? And he should know theirs. But worked out in favor for the Leafs tonight, so I'm happy about that. And that's our last game. That was our so we ended up the season now 2-1 versus Carolina, and they were 1-1 versus us. So I guess we won the tiebreaker. So there we go. If we end up tied, we get home ice. Yeah. But anyways, that's it for me tonight. Good game by the Leafs. 2 straight wins. Let's make it a third on Saturday versus Nashville in Nashville. That's awesome. When was the last time Nashville had a Saturday night hockey night in Canada game against the Leafs? Huh. I don't think I've ever seen that. This might be a first. But I'm looking forward to it. So go Leafs go. Thanks for joining me, Guy on the Couch Sports. Let me know if you guys saw anything interesting in tonight's game that you didn't like or that you did like. Or, how do you feel about the goaltending so far? And when do you think Peter Mrazek will get back in the net? I'm hoping never, but, we'll see. All right. Thanks for watching, guys. Appreciate you. Like and subscribe. I'll be back Saturday. Can't wait. Have a good night. Guy on the Couch. I'm out.